guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Lyssy. Be sure to subscribe button and drop a like if you guys are excited for today's video. Let's see if we can get today's video to 20,000 likes, guys. Anyways, guys, today we're going to be talking about scary things caught on Google Maps and Google Earth. The things that are caught on Google Maps and Google Earth are actually quite terrifying. Like, you guys are going to be shook about some of the things that are captured by those Google trucks that go around with the 360 cameras and record the things in the streets and in the neighborhood. Some of the sights and things that are caught are almost unexplainable. So the tea's hot and let's get right on into it. So the first one we're going to be talking about is an image of a kitty, but not any kitty. A cat with no legs! So as you guys know, as the Google trucks are moving down the streets, they are recording in a certain speed. I mean, there is a very slight chance that maybe this cat really did look like this, but I'm pretty sure it was an error. It actually looks crazy though. Imagine if the cat really did look like that. I don't know how to feel about that cat, guys. Let me know if you guys think it's real or if it's fake. So this next image is very interesting to me. It's literally a guy taking a bat to fight a gorilla. And it looks like it's outside of his trailer house. Cause that is crazy. This man's out here risking it all fighting this gorilla. What is up with all of these weird animals on the loose? So the next one we have is a tiger loose in a seemingly abandoned town. I mean, this tiger is literally just out there in the streets, just roaming around, you know, living his best life, minding his own business casually. The town is supposed to be abandoned according to the interweb. I do see some cars there, unless they're abandoned cars, but this tiger is just, you know, having his daily stroll through the marketplace. Imagine you leave your house and like there's just like a tiger outside. I would panic. That would be really scary. They are cute though, but that would be scary. This next image is actually really concerning. I wonder if they ever investigated this after Google Maps came home and saw what they caught here on camera. So it looks like a guy putting a guy into a sewer, but theory has it he might have been trying to hide a dead body. I don't know. Hopefully it's just a prank, or a really messed up prank at least. But it's kind of concerning to say the least, and hopefully that guy's alive. It's also kind of weird how he set up cones around that. I mean, very strange and very suspicious, unless that guy that he's putting into the sewer is trying to grab something for some strange, absurd reason. Who knows? I'm not gonna jump to conclusion. Maybe his dog or cat fell down the sewer and that guy's trying to give him a boost to get it. I mean, that would be our best case scenario in this situation. So this next image is honestly a little bit terrifying and a little bit interesting at the same time. So it looks like it's an image of life and death in the sky. Somebody said this was actually screenshotted on Google Earth, so they claim that it's real and that Google Earth or Google Maps cameras actually caught this photo of two very specific figures in the sky. One that looks like it would resemble life itself, and the other one that looks like it would resemble death. So death and life standing next to each other in the sky. Let me know what you guys think about that one. That one honestly gives me the spooks a little bit, but it is quite interesting. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. So this next Google image is kind of scary. I think that the Google Earth truck driving by would have been a little bit concerned if they drove by and saw this. It looks like the people living here did not want the Google truck to take their photo of their house. So they were all lined outside with like police, it looks like, a SWAT team, and they're all like crossing their arms very angrily and upset. The caption of this photo is actually, "You are not welcome here." So I'm kind of wondering what's going on in this photo. It looks like they did not want anyone on their property. Oh my gosh, this next one is so random. So there is a place called Bob's Big Boy. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. I know my grandma loves this place, but I've never seen the Bob's Big Boy mascot before. But somehow Google Maps actually caught an iconic moment. Literally, it's the mascot of Bob's Big Boy sitting alone in his own restaurant, holding a menu, ready to order food at a Bob's Big Boy. Like, how lit is that? This guy actually kind of looks lonely. He probably just wants a friend to sit with him, okay? He seems like a nice guy, alright? He just wants a cheeseburger. But I mean, very random to capture that on Google Earth, but 10 out of 10 for creativity, Bob's Big Boy. Go you! Oh my gosh. The next Google image looks like we've caught a real wild animal. We've caught a furry in the wild. Ooh, spooky. Does he have a wig? He has a wig on his fursuit. He has like a whole tail. Typical day, you know, he's just walking around in his fursuit, crossing the street while cars passing by, and Google Earth captures that lovely moment forever. I'm not judging. This guy is having the best time of his life, you know? He's out there doing what makes him happy. Go him! Support that, you know, stand. So this next image is absolutely terrifying. So there is a lot of theories about this image online, but some people say it could be ghosts of two twins that have died at that waterfront. Rumor has it there was two kids playing at the waterfront one day when one of them ended up falling in and hitting their head on a rock and ended up drowning. The other twin, in an attempt to go down and save their twin, swam into the water trying to drag their sibling out but failed and did not succeed because the water tides were so much higher back then. Over time, people claim that there are ghosts of the twins walking around in this haunted area amongst the water, and that no one knows what actually happened, and that you can hear them crying and giggling throughout the day and night. So this image is a little bit eerie because, as you can see, those are the twins and they're standing almost identically in pose at the same waterfront that the two twins went missing at, and it's creepy. I don't know what the coincidence is there. It could be a ghost. It could be the real ghost of the twins, guys. I don't know. So Google Earth actually caught an image of a trash can that looks like it's full of bodies, but it's actually not bodies. It seems to be mannequins or mummified looking mannequins. Literally, look how they're stuffed inside of the trash cans. Like, their arms are wrapped up really weird. It says that they're just mannequins in a trash can, but honestly, if I was walking down an alley and I came across that, girl, I would panic. I would get out of there, okay? That would be honestly terrifying. Imagine like seeing that at night too. I would call the cops. I would have a panic attack. Like, that is scary. It doesn't even look like a mannequin, okay? That looks like bodies. So this one I found is kind of weird. So it's called Mr. Frog, and apparently this cheeky little frog can be seen wandering the streets of Prague, striking cute poses for Google Maps. So I guess this frogman just walks around the street casually, posing and taking photos of people. But I guess he probably saw the Google Earth truck and he was like, I'm gonna strike a pose. So, you know, I'm not judging. He's a very interesting little frogman, okay? If I saw him on the street, I'd want a photo too. Oh my gosh, the bunny is literally flying. So this one was actually spotted in Poland somewhere, and this bunny seems to be aiming all the way up to the sky. Like, this little man, he's about to jump all the way past the sky, you know, into outer space. Like, this bunny, how do they even jump that high? I actually kind of wonder. I'm gonna have to Google and put on the screen, how high can bunnies jump to? I'm actually curious about that because he looks like he's jumped 15-20 feet off the ground. I don't know. It looks pretty high off the ground, to be honest. Like, Spider-Man was captured on Google Earth? Spider-Man doesn't just spend his day swinging around the Queens in New York City. Here he can be seen observing streets in Japan. So somebody was casually just, you know, dressed up as Spider-Man when the Google Earth, you know, drove by and captured them sitting on a building in Japan. Honestly, the commitment there, A1. A1 commitment. And I wonder if they do that on a day-to-day basis, just dress up as Spider-Man and jump around buildings. Like, I mean, that's respect, you know, high respect for that dude or whoever's in the costume. I mean, that's pretty cool, honestly. Oh my gosh, this next one is scary. It's the Rockin' Goat Man. So perhaps in a long-lost cousin of Mr. Frog in Prague, here is Goat Man jamming out of the guitar on the roads of Japan. And he's kind of a scary looking goat, to be honest. I don't know if I'd take photos with him, but Mr. Frog, you know, he could be an exception, but not Goat Man. He's a little bit scary. I mean, look at him, he's terrifying. A gorilla on a mission. So as you can see, someone was clearly just scrolling Google Maps, and this gorilla is in a car driving on the freeway. I would have had a heart attack. Gorillas, they scare me, like I said. So who knows where this gorilla passenger is seen in Texas? Of course it happened in Texas. They must have a lot of trust in that gorilla. Gorillas scare me. They terrify me. I don't know what it is. They just scare me a lot. Somebody was just one day scrolling on their Google Earth and they came across Chuck E. Cheese. Kind of relatable. But anyways, not just any Chuck E. Cheese, but Chuck E. Cheese driving a truck. Beep beep, back up, Chucky! I'm not kidding. I don't know why they found this or how they found it. I believe it was a location somewhere in California in Orange County, and somebody made a TikTok about it and it went viral as well. Gonna put that right here. And it was just so random. Literally, they zoom in and all of a sudden they just see Chuck E. Cheese driving a car. How did that happen? I don't know. How did they even see in the first place to be sitting in the car driving with that big old Chuck E. Cheese head on? That doesn't seem safe. You guys see Chuck E. Cheese driving a car? Probably a good idea to get away because that's not normal and it's a little concerning. But it's kind of funny. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I'd probably go get my man. Anyway, Anyways, next scary picture. So this next Google Earth location is really scary. So this one's actually called the Ghost Girl. That's what people call it. Yeah, this is pretty freaky at a first glance, but it's very likely that this little ghost girl is just a strange knot in the tree or the face of an actual little girl that happened to be hiding behind the tree when a street view car drove past it to take these photos for Google. If you zoom in really close into the tree, well, you see a face of a little girl that looks like an actual ghost. And the weirdest part about this image is that it's actually Martha Chapel Cemetery in Texas, so this photo was an actual location that you guys can look on your phone for. It's an actual cemetery, so it's kind of weird that there'd be a random face of a little girl behind a tree peeping out like that. I don't know why any little girl would want to be alone in a cemetery, but it could be a ghost, which is really scary. That's honestly the most scary image I think I've ever seen. Like, I'm taking a moment to look at this. Okay, anyways, I'm scared now. Next image. So this next image is actually a dumpster full of discarded mannequins. What? This was actually captured somewhere in Chile. And if you guys look at the image, yeah, those look like bodies that have been wrapped up and mummified and thrown into the trash can. But no, those are just some fun mannequins that might have been a display at a fashionable store. Either way, if I just randomly drove by and saw a dumpster full of mannequins, I'd probably assume the worst and panic, because that's not something that's, you know, seen every day. And why were they throwing away all those mannequins? Like, what's wrong with all of them? Kinda weird. The next image has been very widely talked about, and there's a lot of conspiracies about this image. This one is an image that actually set off a whole entire media panic when a Reddit user first discovered it. Someone described this as the murder dock, while the red streak along this dock in the Netherlands looks like evidence of a very bad murder. It turned out to be a trail of water dragged along the wood by a wet dog. So people assumed this was a murder scene, but no, it was just a doggy playing on this wooden dock. Much cuter than what people assumed it to be, but it does kind of look a little bit strange from a viewpoint. Is it a murder? Is it a dog? Probably just a doggo. That makes me feel a lot better about that image. So this next image is pretty scary and sad. Basically, it's a random dirt road where if you look to one side, there's a donkey standing, and then you look to the other side and there's a dead doggy. Oh, that's so sad. And the conspiracy with this one is, did the Google truck kill the donkey? Did the Google truck run over the donkey? I really hope not, but people were kind of worried that the donkey appeared to be standing happily by the side of the road, but if you turn around, you kind of notice that the car had run it over and nobody else was there. Oh, that's so sad. I don't like that one. So this next one is called the broken face. Basically, Reddit users reported that this creepy broken face on Google Maps is somewhere on the coast of Hague, Netherlands. I hope I said that right. I don't know how to say that word, but it is a big broken face that's literally laying in the grass. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like a statue that symbolizes something or a piece of artwork, but at first glance, it is a little strange to see a huge head just sitting on a hill like that. Kind of weird, but very fascinating. I wonder if there's like a story behind that head. Let me know in the comments if any of you guys know, or if anyone from the Netherlands knows, because I'm curious. So this next really interesting one is an evil symbol. I don't like evil stuff, but it's evil. It's a pentagram star and it has a bad meaning. Really creepy, but it's in Kazakhstan. I don't know how to say that. It looks like a star that symbolizes evil things, I think. It's a pentagram and it's just a really huge one in one area of the land, so that's really spooky. I don't like that one. This next one is really cool, actually. I like this one. This one is a parked flying saucer. Comment down below. Do you guys believe in aliens? I don't know. Are aliens real? Maybe. This one is a literal spaceship. It looks like a parked flying saucer that Google Earth actually captured, but apparently it's not a flying saucer, so oh man, I'm kind of bummed out. It's a water tower that looks just like a spaceship from over the top of the air in Romania. Imagine if that was an actual flying saucer though. Oh, that would have been so cool. This next image is super random and funny. People like to look at this one because, well, this guy's leg is just cut off randomly. Someone was scrolling Google Earth one day and they came across a random couple and, well, as you guys can see, his leg is off, like randomly. Obviously there must have been a glitch when Google was going by and maybe the camera glitched and his leg appeared to be chopped. Let's really hope it's not. If it was, I don't know why he'd be smiling like that, so pretty bad timing for that image to get wrecked because we all wonder what happened to his leg. This next one is so scary. So this one is the Stanley Hotel in Colorado. Basically, the 142-room Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado became the inspiration for Stephen King's Overlook Hotel in the film The Shining. But you might not come out of this place alive, as this hotel has a ton of skeletal remains on display, and some, believe it or not, may be haunted. So if you look on Google Maps at this place, you will see the line of actual skeletons because they have that there. Oh, that's really spooky. Honestly, I don't know how to feel about that. This next one is crazy. So this is a creepy child sculpture that somebody found on Google Maps. If you Google Map Hunters Hall Park in Craigmillar, Scotland, you might see a scary image of a 100-foot tall object that's apparently shaped to be a small child. It's a giant sculpture of a child lying on the ground, and it was created by Jimmy Boyle, a Scottish person who actually came up with the idea when he was in jail behind bars. That's very interesting to say the least, but I don't know why someone in jail is coming up with a sculpture. I have so many questions about this one. This one's weird. This next one is called the Island of Dolls. This one's in Mexico City, Mexico. So hidden deep in, oh my gosh, I'm gonna put this name on the screen. I cannot say that. Canal south of Mexico is the Island of the Dolls. According to the legend, the island's sole occupant found a girl in the canal with a doll floating near her. So he started stringing thousands of dolls on trees, either in memory of the girl or to ward off the evil spirit. So if you go there on Google Maps, you will see thousands of these little dolls hanging all around the town in efforts to ward off evil or for the little girl's sake. And that is so creepy. That one's really scary. Anyways, guys, those were all of today's spooky and scary Google Map locations. If this video gets to 20,000 likes, I will do a part 3 of today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a comment down below and hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys all so much for watching today's video. It's been Lyssy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!